Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. I'm a former advisor for Louis Vuitton, and today I'm going to tell you about the 10 vintage designer bags that you can buy today and not break the bank and still be on trend with today's styles. So first off, we are seeing a resurgence in Y2K, and I'm so happy. These are bags that were iconic at the time. The 90s and Y2K were so iconic for bold fashion, metallics, buckles, embellishment, almost in a very gaudy sense, and I am here for it. So actually a lot of these luxury brands, of course, they always go back into their vault and they reissue bags. So I went through a few because there are definitely some vintage Vuitton bags, some other vintage luxury bags. Oh my gosh, I forgot Prada from my list, but we'll put that on another show. But there are some beautiful handbags. Maybe you even have it in your closet, so go look in your closet and grab it. But I had to talk about this today. So I'm going to start with the Vuitton. If you watch my live shows every Wednesday, thank you. I do go through the vintage collection, and this was a bag that I showed from Newport Beach. They also have it on Fashion Bile. It is the Louis Vuitton Manhattan. I posted this on my Instagram and got such a huge response because she was the iconic bag back then, and she still is. Okay, now lately the style in handbags has been a handbag that you put in your hand, but also cargo pockets. So here's the Manhattan, and she says it all. So the Manhattan says the name too. This is a city bag, a bag you wear if you're a New York girl walking in the city and you have your utility bag that's gonna hold all your stuff, plus the extra pockets to hold your mints and your lipsticks and even more. So this is the chic city girl bag. She is the Manhattan, and like I said, 90s and Y2K was all about embellishment. So the first bag is the Monogram Manhattan. This is the PM, and she's only $710. That is a great deal. The Manhattan was reissued and, updated, and it's gonna cost you over $2,000 in the store. So grab this now before they catch on and someone else gets the bag and you're not going to be able to find it. The sponsor of this video, she said yes. They again sent me this beautiful, beautiful ring. Oh my gosh, let me take this off. It is with lab created gemstones, and I wanted a real big ring this time. And you can choose and customize the stones on the side. I chose pink because it's my favorite color, and the band itself is rose gold. So you can choose rose gold, yellow gold, or white gold. And by the way, it is gold. It is not just plated. All of my rings are from them, and none of them have faded one bit. So I love them. Thank you. She said yes for adorning me with beautiful jewels. With the holiday coming up, definitely want to check them out. And if you're not getting what you want, gift yourself. Let yourself know I am worth it, and I am going to adorn myself with beautiful jewels. So thank you to She Said Yes. You can find the details in the description. All right, so also in this category is the Balenciaga City Bag. I hear this all over the place, the city bag, the city bag. I don't think she ever went out. Actually, she's always been an iconic bag from Balenciaga. She was knocked off the shelf a little bit by their hourglass bag, but I've always loved the city bag. It's got those long tassels on the zipper pulls, something we're seeing everywhere as well, and it just makes it so fun. It's like, not so stuffy or quiet luxury. This is like, I'm here to party, I'm here to have fun and rock this city bag. So other things about this bag, it was initially designed by Nicolas Ghesquiere, who is the current women's designer for Louis Vuitton. And the bag was first poo-pooed on, like, oh, nobody is going to love that. But guess what? It became a cult classic. So here you have it in black, but there are so many versions and sizes of this bag, even crossbody. I don't have one yet, so she's definitely on my radar because it's definitely my style. A huge fan of big bags, but I like the buckles and the detailings. And I really think whether it's a Balenciaga or like you can actually find a contemporary, you can find a Rebecca Minkoff that looks like this. The styling of it is what matters. The name, the brand name doesn't matter so much. Okay, next bag, a Dolce and Gabbana, of course. That era, I think of Dolce and Gabbana. A little bit out there, a little bit gaudy, a little bit daring. And of course, with animal prints being so in vogue for fall, winter, I had to pick this zebra, Miss Sicily satchel. So cute. And she's only $570. Some of the deals you find on Fashion File are just amazing, blow my mind. And even at the consignment shop I work at, every now and then you'll come across a gem that's been sitting in someone's closet. They just didn't want it, and most likely they haven't even worn it. But you do have to look at the conditions here. This one says it's worn, and take a close look at all the pictures to make sure that it's not so damaged that you can't use it. Okay, next, Versace, of course, another like designer where we think out there, gaudy style, design, studs, zippers, everything. So here she is. She has everything. Calfskin, studded, small, repeat, zip, hobo white. And of course, hobo bags are so in right now. I like the size of this, and I like the zippers, and like, even though those pockets probably aren't functional, but it's just a fun bag to have. The studs make it so fun, and you don't have to spend Louboutin or Valentino rock stud money for a brand new bag. You can shop pre-loved and find something just as amazing. Okay, also from Versace, how cute, a calfskin crocodile embossed. That means fake crocodile, okay? Mini Medusa, 95 in pastel blue. You know, I always love colored handbags. I don't go for black handbags. That era is coming back, where that pop of color in your handbag is so in right now, especially going into fall. Like, our dark colors can be in our clothing, but give your handbag a pop of color. I'm gonna go into some Louis Vuitton classics which I personally think have never gone out of style, but right now they are so in. So in my previous video, I highlighted the Row, the 90s bag that was a little barrel bag that looked like these. So we have the Louis Vuitton Vernis Bedford Marshmallow. It's a little cute barrel bag. And we also have her in Monogram called the Papillon. It's just the epitome of that 90s little Louis Vuitton bag to wear with your outfit. It is darling. One of them is $515. Yeah, that's a good deal. And the Monogram one, of course, is a little more expensive because everyone wants the Monogram. I would go for either one. And also on the list is the Monogram Cabas Piano, because this happens to be one of my favorite bags. Even though, like, I wouldn't say she's stylish, I would just say she is darn useful. This was the bag that Angelina Jolie wore back in the day when she was a brand ambassador for Vuitton, and I still think it's very chic. It does have a zipper, and it does have the rectangle bottom, so she is a very useful tote. If you're into that, she's a little bit smaller than the Neverfull. So my Neverfull is my everyday utility, carries a lot of stuff. So maybe on like days where I don't need to carry so much stuff, I would go for the Cabas Piano, but I still think she is a classic and at great price at $650. So another thing about that, if you just need a tote, like, you look back on some of these pre-loved items and it literally doesn't make sense why right now they'd be charging $2,300 for a Neverfull. Also from the consignment shop, my live stream, I sold a Marilyn that looked very much like this. This looks like her bigger sister. The Beverly, it definitely is a bigger bag. And yeah, we all remember the multicolor because everybody and their grandmother had it back in the day. And I also see how it could be easily faked, and that's why maybe some people don't like the bag. But now that it's back, it's very nostalgic. And if you can find one in great condition, this one's $1,195. Let's just talk about the details, the chains, the buckle, the big studs, the color, like everything that is Marc Jacobs and Murakami. I do wish I bought this bag back in the day because I would still rock it. So let's go on to different brands. The Fendi Zucca top handled tote. This one's only $695. I'm seeing this shape lately, and I kind of call it a Mary Poppins. It's like very old fashioned type of bag, would hold a lot, but doesn't, like, its style is in its shape and its simplicity. So I've always been a fan of the Zucca monogram, just never owned it myself. but I also don't believe in paying more than $2,000 is what they're charging for it now. If you can find one like in great vintage condition, go for it. Last on the list, oh, I repeated this, so I guess she's number 11, but I did come across this Balenciaga in beige praline, and it looks beautiful. A beautiful color, just looks like it's very on trend for today, and she is only $550. So there are so many ways to find a great deal on a luxury bag and be in trend and in style without breaking the bank. So also, again, I'm going to repeat, if you are into pre-loved luxury, do check out my live shows. They're on Wednesdays, unless otherwise noticed, from a consignment shop in Newport Beach called On Q Style. Now, this is the place to shop because there are so many rich people who have stuff just sitting in their closet. Every time I come in, there's like a ton of stuff, like maybe 3 or 4 new Louis bags at a time. But when I say new, I mean old but new, like they bought it and put it in their closet. And they're all from the same era. So it's like, oh, okay, somebody cleaned out the closet. Wow, this person collected bags, but didn't really use them. So watch my show to find some really great bags at great deals. Okay, lastly, if you are to this point of the video, I'm gonna ask you guys a favor. I am taking a survey with this company called Oversubscribe, and what they do is help creators like me grow with their audience. So there are key people that I need to hire, such as more writers and editors, so that I can get more content out to you. It is extremely challenging being a solo YouTuber and having to do a lot of the work myself. I really wish I could bring you more content on a consistent basis, and this has been my hang up. So Peter Yang from Oversubscribe has reached out and said, hey, this is how we can help. We can offer a way for your viewers to invest in Dial M Style and potentially reap the financial rewards with you. If that's something you'd be interested in doing, please do fill out the survey below. And I thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Michelle. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with a friend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.